2023 is almost over and I still can't believe it. Like, where did the time go? But what I can believe is that a lot of good cozy and farming games came out this year. And we want to share with you our top cozy and farming games this 2023. Please keep in mind that we will only include games that we have covered in our channel and are not in early access. So without further ado, let's start with number 11, Fae Farm. Fae Farm is a farm sim RPG where you explore the enchanted island of Azoria. The visuals are adorable, they are bright and colorful. There's customization for your character and your home. There are little tweaks for farming, ranching, and mining, giving that Fae Farm theme of sorts. And while it checks all of the boxes to be an awesome cozy game, the social aspect fell short for me. And not just the romance side, the townspeople or the characters as a whole just felt bland. This game is probably meant to be played with multiplayer, or so I thought. Unfortunately, there were a lot of issues when my friends and I tried it out, like missing critical items to explore deeper in the island. It has been fixed, I believe, but we have not tried it since then. This game might still need to do some stewing for a bit. That said, the visuals and soundtrack are stunning and the actions are fluid enough, at least for the Nintendo Switch. So if the social aspect does not bother you, you can check this game out. Number 10, Sunhaven. Sunhaven is a fantasy medieval farm sim RPG where you can choose your character to be from 7 different races. It has the works: grow crops, raise livestock, craft items, mine ores, defeat bosses, catch fish, cook recipes, decorate your farm, complete quests, fall in love, and explore the world. It does get overwhelming, especially the story quests. With so much to do, so much to explore, it will get a bit confusing at the start and maybe a better pacing would have improved the experience, but that could be player dependent. A possible con of having no stamina system in the game, you'll tend to want to do everything right away. With all of that, I do think it's a great game with a unique storyline, memorable cast, and robust character customization. Number 9, Rune Factory 3 Special. From the Rune Factory series is the remake of the 3rd installment plus new features. I've played this before on the Nintendo DS and I really enjoyed the game, so the nostalgia definitely hits home. It's one of my favorites, and if you're not familiar with the Rune Factory series, you play in this fantasy world setting where farming and combat are integral parts of the story. The cast is quirky and fun, especially for this 3rd installment of the series. In this game, you play as Mika, a half-woolly and half-human, which plays a critical role in patching up the differences between the monster and the human race scrimmage. Unfortunately, there is no character customization here as with all the other RF games, but the gameplay and storyline more than make up for it. Number 8, Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life. Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life is the remake of the same name under Harvest Moon. This game is known for its generation-spanning tale of friendship, family, and farming. Here you'll experience a different kind of story progression. You'll see your character age alongside the villagers. This game has a focus on family and generational differences. Marrying different romanceables and raising your child according to the ending you want offers replayability. And aside from the family events that pull your heartstrings, I quite enjoyed the hybrid mechanics for crops. Completing the collection was really enjoyable. This is a pretty short game compared to other open-world farming sims, but I feel that it is part of its charm. Number 7, Harvest Moon: The Winds of Anthos. Harvest Moon: The Winds of Anthos is the latest installment from the Harvest Moon series. While I wasn't exactly a fan of its recent games, The Winds of Anthos blew me away. I like how Natsume is listening to its community and improving the games from one installment to the next. While the character customization is minimal, the exploration is definitely where this game shines. A bit tedious at first when you don't have a mount or the fast travel is still unlocked, since even just walking depletes stamina. But if you can get past that, then you're in for a treat, especially if you like going around and foraging. There are different terrains in this game and different conditions to traverse them, various challenges that I feel are just right. It has a nice gameplay loop as well, so if that's your thing, then definitely check this game out. Number 6. Moonstone Island. Moonstone Island is a creature collecting life sim set in a procedurally generated open world. So yes, no two games are alike. Especially for a game with a huge emphasis on exploration, replayability is off the charts. While there is no character customization, you can customize and decorate your home. The game has unique gameplay of managing and collecting spirits and deck building. The visuals are cute and the writing I feel is solid. I would absolutely recommend this game. If you're a fan of Pokemon, you'll love this. Number 5. Coral Island. Coral Island is a vibrant and laid-back farm sim game based on Southeast Asia. I like the character customization with more unlockable options as you go through the town ranks, and what I like even more is that townsfolk change their outfits seasonally. In this game, you help clean up the ocean and help solve the mysteries of the declining island. While it had a rocky full release launch as the game is technically not yet finished story-wise, and also some aesthetic and quality of life features, but make no mistake, the events and features you can do in the current version of the game are already more significant than all the gameplay features of some complete games. I don't think the enjoyment level would be that much different until you reach endgame stuff, where you just want more interaction from the lovely cast, at least from my playthrough via PC. It is a lovely experience and I will definitely recommend checking out Coral Island. Number 4. Cattails Wildwood Story. Become a cat in this cozy life sim RPG, Cattails Wildwood Story. You lead your colony, hunt prey, harvest herbs, collect magical treasures, and defend your home from intruders. This game is a lovely mix of cozy farming game and a bit of strategy game as you capture territories, designate your squad, and recruit new cats. It has possum lore and even an amazing soundtrack. I was concerned about not being able to differentiate the cats, but to my surprise, the cast is memorable and quirky. I also love that in this list, this is the only game that has rival marriages. That's right, you can get married and have a litter of kittens, and so can a designated set of romanceable cats. Number 3. Palia. Welcome to Palia, a cozy community sim MMO where you can craft, cook, fish, and farm either solo or with friends. This is a lovely game with smooth movements, a beautiful cast, and awesome character and home customization. This is a free-to-play MMO, so the game time does move whether you're in-game or not. But there are some limitations that you have to be in-game for some features to process. As a socially awkward person myself, I have to say that the people I met online have been really lovely and in the spirit of coziness, really patient and helpful. It's just a fun experience altogether. My favorite part of the game is the cast and their interactions with you. It changes depending on story or quest events, game time, relationship level with them, and other characters close to them. And the decisions you made, whether just for casual conversation or a main story. They remember it and their dialogue will fit whatever it was you chose. I do think that the different skills in this game are accompanied by fun minigames. It can get challenging, but not too hard and easier being done with friends. Especially since it's free, it's a big recommendation from me. And I haven't even scratched the lore in this game. While the main story is intriguing, it will be a while before it wraps up given that this is an online game. Number 2. Roots of Pacha. Be a part of a thriving Stone Age community in Roots of Pacha. In this primitive-themed farming game, you discover ideas to make the community's life easier, domesticate crops, befriend animals, and ultimately contribute to the growth of your village. Roots of Pacha is one of the games I consider complete during the launch of the full release. I really enjoyed playing with friends in co-op, the gameplay experience is already solid and the Steam Deck controls are smooth. The visuals are lovely and there are modest options for character customization. That said, my favorite would have to be the home and village decorations. While some buildings are fixed, you can choose where to construct new features and add decorations around the town, which is really lovely. I'm still waiting for the growing up of your children feature, however the NPC and heart events leading up to that already scratches the socializing requirement itch for me. With the unique lore and quirky cast from different tribes, an amazing experience awaits in Ruse of Pacha. Number 1. My Time at Sandrock. Travel to the desert community of Sandrock and take on the role of a fledgling builder. My Time at Sandrock is the next installment for the My Time series, and there are definitely a lot of improvements from its predecessor. Not that Portia was bad, but Sandrock is just really good. The visuals, at least for PC, are breathtaking. You'd half expect it to be bland since it's in the middle of the desert, but you'll find that it's not the case. There are a lot of options as well in the character customization and home decoration, which I appreciate. You can unlock more clothes and furniture as you progress through the story. The crafting, combat, fishing, and farming gameplay are easy enough to ease into. But my favorite would have to be the cast. There are a lot of NPC side quests adding depth to the already vivid and quirky personalities, making them so much more memorable and in a way still relatable. The voice acting is amazing, and story-wise I appreciate how everyone has a role to play in the progression of the town. That even though you're still this awesome builder, since you're the protagonist and all that, everyone still had significant contributions in each story quest. For me, it makes the game a lot more livelier. If you appreciate a well-written cast and storyline, and an addicting gameplay loop, then check out My Time at Sandrock. And that's it! What do you think of our list? If you're interested in any of the games we mentioned, check them out! We got their links in the description. And if you want to see more cozy games from us, click on this end card right here. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye!